GG fam, I'm still out here in the garden and I'm out here just changing stuff around. I want to move this sweet potato tower. I think I'm gonna move it down to the other side of the garden. I don't really want anything blocking. I really don't want anything blocking this opening space right here. And I moved it from being in between the two grape in between the two grapes, the grapevine up. I had it up under the arch, but it was just looking too wild, and I want to be able to see through stuff, you know. And it got to where I couldn't see through it, and it was looking too much jungle-fied. I can't take that one. So I tried it right here. I don't like it because I really don't want anything right here in this opening. I do have my pineapples down there, but they sit so low they're not blocking anything. So I think I'm gonna just take it down here where 12 Towers used to be, because it is a lot of room down there. I need to get these leaves up out of my way. It is a lot of room down there. Let me get this out of my way. It's plenty of space down there for me to think. I had to stop and take Olivia to work, and so I just kind of left everything. I uncovered all of my squash. There's plenty of squash on the vine. You can see plenty of squash. There's plenty of squash. So I'm hoping everything get pollinated. I have seen bees out here this morning. I've seen butterflies out here, and I've seen ants crawling in and out of the flowers. So not too many of the flowers was open, and I came out here very early this morning just to see if flowers were open, so I could self-pollinate, you know, hand pollinate, I mean, manually pollinate. I'm gonna put these leaves over there on the burn pile. It's been raining so much, we haven't really burnt all the stuff out there. Now it's wet, so we've been trying to wait for some things to dry out. Husband had it, been turning it with the pitchfork so it could dry. But then by the time he did that, more rain will come. We had rain for about 4 or 5 days, which I know it was the same everywhere else for a lot of people. I'm getting these out the way so I can roll the tower down there without a problem. I could just put them in the yard and husband to get them up with the rake, but I just use this dustpan out here and just tote it onto the thing. So I think the area is clear. It's heating up out here, guys. I'll probably be going in the house shortly. It's heating up out here. It said 86. So if you can see, I wrapped 2 poles around this thing, so these potatoes will have something to wrap themselves around. I started to put one of my little trellises up there, but I was like, and they can find their way around these little poles. If I have to, I run a little string or a yarn in between them to make like a little DIY trellis for them. But that's about all I'm gonna do. Now I think I'm gonna put it over here by the strawberry tower because it's plenty of space, but it's the most space there, and I still will be able to walk behind it if I needed to get by. I think what I'm gonna do is pull it. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull it in, and then I'm gonna push it behind the lemon tree. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Some of this concrete is uneven, so sometimes you gotta lift a little bit, which is not bad. And this is only a 3-tier tower, so. And if I put it behind the lemon tree, I still have my same walking space. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about in a minute. Yeah. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Just right here, I have it. I have it sitting right behind. This is the lemon tree. Right here, the little lemon bush. And then I just sat it right there. I could kind of move it over a little bit. Just so everything will have its space evenly. And I have these little sticks back here. This lemon will have this. This is a lime. I keep saying lemon, but this is a lime, a Persian lime at that. It will have little thorns on it from what it looks like. It already has some thorns on it, but they didn't get me that time. But that's where I have that at, the sweet potato right here in this area. The vines are really growing. I'm going to stop picking some of those leaves because I do like sweet potato leaves. Cook them up like spinach. That's what I do. I did go through here and with this one and take off some of the leaves that was so dead, and I'm gonna go through some of the other ones. You could spin this now. Some of the tomato branches was just breaking off. I gotta I'm popping off some of these leaves off of this eggplant. I got it way up here. And y'all, I'm thinking about and probably going to, I need to get to this pink. I need to get to this pink one down here, and I'm gonna trade it out with that white one. I've been thinking about that for days, trading that out. It's just that I got one all the way down and I got it attached here, but I will let that fall back. I just have to feel up to wanting to do it. That's what I want to do, but I have to also feel up to doing it. I'm breaking off some of these bad leaves. I do have 2 flowers, but I had flowers on the other one. I had flowers on this other thing and the other eggplant, and when I looked, it was down on the ground, which you will lose some of these flowers, you know, but I was kind of disappointed that that one fell. So, but it did. But I'm thinking about moving this one. I don't know if I'm gonna do it now or not, or when these tomatoes get spent out and I pick all the little fruit off of them, I probably let it go. This one, okay, this one don't have anything on it and it's broke. Okay, so we finna take you on. You don't have any fruit or flowers, so take that on off. It's just hanging by a thread. Still plenty fruit right here, some fruit up in there, and it's leaning into the eggplant, and it has flowers on it. So as soon as those do what they doing, I'll probably change it out and take the white from over there and put it over here and just have this the all snow tower, which is what I should have done when I was moving things around, because I know how I am. Okay, guys, that's it with that. I was just coming back to show you where I was placing the sweet potato trellis, and those are sweet potatoes growing over there. And I don't know what's gonna go on with the potatoes. They are so wet and leaning over. This last one down here, the flowers on it really is mush, but I know it's too wet to harvest. That right there is really mushy, but I know it's too wet to harvest, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. I took all of them and kind of stood them up because they was just like in the walkway, because they're starting to lean over now. But this little video may be in bits and pieces. I'm gonna show y'all how I just let the squash just be free. I'm just letting the squash be free now. But it's plenty of squash on here. I'm gonna show you guys. Excuse me for swinging y'all around. But it is plenty of squash in here. I don't know if this one gonna make it because the flower is already broken off of it. And then there's plenty of little ones in here, if y'all could see. There's some down there. I did hand pollinate this one. I'm not gonna touch it because I have a tendency of breaking things off. I want this one to open, and then maybe I could hand pollinate it, or a butterfly or something could get in there and do what it do. There's plenty down here. One right there has fallen. This one has fallen. That's a pretty good size. It fell off. So that's a pretty good size. So I'm just let it go right back in there. Maybe it'll rot and seed itself. But yeah, I'm totally letting it be free. Hopefully Kaylani won't put her hand, because I'm not going to move this. This is like four or five pots together. And I was so mad with her about the persimmon tree because I had already relocated that tree twice already. So, and that was to make sure it stayed out of her way, that she didn't ride into it, she didn't bump into it, she didn't get curious about what was hanging and want to touch it. And we still lost 2 of the 4 persimmons by accident. So no, I was mad. I cut the camera because I was mad. And I was fussing. So y'all done heard me fuss a little bit before, but I fussed because I was mad. I was like, oh, you know, because the persimmon came with teeny tiny 4 persimmons on it. The other tree don't have anything on it, and I don't know how that is gonna grow. I know about the fuyu, and that's what we have over there that's putting off, you know. So I'm picking up these leaves, picking up those leaves that I had picked off the eggplant. I threw them down, but I'll probably be out here to do a little more something. I've been reading up on, I was talking to Carolyn over that Glazed Garden girl. I was talking to her on the phone, and she was telling me about, you know, growing by the moon and different things like that. I won't spoil what she's trying to do over there, but we was discussing that, and I did look it up to see, you know, what it's about, which that's not the first time I heard of that, but I was looking at it to see if I was interested in trying to do some of it. You know, I know a few things about, you know, planting, that it's best to, you know, the up pot or whatever at night, at late in the evening or very early in the morning. And, you know, I know different little things like that, but when is the best time to grow root plants? When is the best time to plant vining plants? When is the best time to transplant this, that, or the third? You know, I don't know all that stuff, but I did look it up for the month of June. I'm not saying that I'm gonna try it. I'm just saying I'm looking at it, because I know me. When I get out here and I feel like I want to do something, I'm going to do it. If it's too hot, the only thing I will say, if it's too hot, I won't transplant, but I will prep the bag, the bucket, the pot, or whatever it is, and then when that sun goes down, I will transplant and water in. Although I'm learning that it's best to water in early in the morning. It's best to water in early in the morning, especially if you just spray your water, because that gives the sun a chance to come out and dry things up off the leaves, you know. I know a lot of people be like, don't wet the leaves, don't wet the leaves, child. It's kind of hard not to wet the leaves, and honey, and the weeds been super wet this week. But guys, I'm gonna get on over here in Tomato Lane, and I'm gonna cut off some of these bad leaves that's over here. Y'all, it is so horrible. It is so bad. The leaves over here are so bad. It is horrible. But I'm gonna go over here and cut off some of them, and I'll get back with you when I have that done. It'll probably be way thinned out more than what it is. I may try to prop some up a little better. That's what I'll probably try to do, because especially down here at the end where everything is leaning into each other, I may try to go in there and prop that up again. I don't know. All right, guys, I'll get back with you when I have something done. Okay, guys, I'm coming back because I done did it now. I did put one of the tomatoes in the yellow bucket. I'm loving how it looks. I didn't need any more soil. That bag was enough soil in there for the bucket, but the bag itself just not deep enough for to stand it up. Even after I cut the leaves off of it and everything and tried to get it to stand, it was no standing it up. It still wanted to lean. So here's what it looked like. I know it's not super late in the day, but it's also not early in the morning either. But I'm hoping that this will work and it don't come back to bite me, because I might do a few more. And that is it. That's the bucket with the tomatoes and all of the tomatoes that I have. I think I have 6 yellow buckets. 2 are still holding water, so I don't know what I'll do about that, but I think I'm going to be fertilizing anyway. And the soil was nice and moist from the rain. The bag did kind of hold the water in a little bit. It wasn't super dry, it wasn't soaked, but it wasn't super dry. I did put the Thai basil back in there. Whether it's going to make it, I don't know, but it's in there, guys. It's in there, and I got it standing up. It was deep enough, and I dropped it down as low as I could get it, as low as I could dig, because this one bag right here actually filled up that whole bucket, and that's a 5-gallon bucket, so it did pretty good. So I might do another one that's leaning real bad, and after I cut the leaves off, I'll see if I can make it stand. If I can't, I'll probably go ahead and stick it in the bucket. So I have some of them that already have holes in it. And so, guys, that's it. That's what I did. I did trim the leaves, the dead leaves off of it, because it is so many. So I actually thought it'll be lighter, but the fruit on the vine is heavy, and I don't want to lose any fruit. I hope it continues to ripen. I do have it covered. I have had it covered, but and I did just leave the leaves at the top. This is just the top of it right here. So, and these are the only leaves that are left on it that was not totally wiped out by the leaf miner. But as you can see, it's some leaf damage right there, leaf miner damage right there as well. And I'll probably be pulling this Swiss chard because I see a lot of holes in the leaves. So I'll probably be pulling that, cleaning stuff out. That's what I'm out here to do today. And that's a little bit of hard work, but I'm sorry I didn't have y'all turned around. That's a little bit of hard work, but it's okay. It's gonna have to be done eventually anyway. So I'm off today, work tomorrow. I couldn't get out here too much yesterday because of the rain. So okay, guys, I'll see you guys in this garden later.